Hello and welcome. This is week 2 of my tour of the world of financial modeling as led by the tour guide that is the questions from the ModelOff Financial Modeling World Championships. So today I'm going to be starting on round 2 of 2013. Just a reminder, in the video description of this video and all the videos in this series, you'll find a link to this folder. This folder contains a subfolder for each year and a subfolder for each round, and within those are all the question files that you'll need. I strongly recommend, as ever, that you give the question a go yourself before you look at the solution. And once my solutions are done, as with round 1 of 2013, you'll see a sample solutions folder appear within the round folder, and that's where you can find all the working files. And if you come up with a solution that's a different style, different approach, or just a better way of doing it than mine, and you're happy for me to share it here, send it on to me, and I'd be happy to post it there as well. So today I'm going to be looking at section 4 from round 2 of 2013, data analysis, which is basically a sort of pivot table question. I've mentioned before my policy is that I'm going to try to keep the video no longer than the time allowed for the question, so I've got to be tight today because this is a 20-minute question, so that'll encourage me to keep my introductions tight. Just one thing I wanted to mention, which is that if you have been looking at round 2 2013, the first big question, that the mergers and acquisition question, I realized as I was looking through it that there seems to be some version control issue between the file I uploaded and the one that the solution was based on. Specifically that these two assumptions here, this 11% receivables as a percent of revenue and 6.8% payable as a percent of COGS, for some reason they have a whole bunch of decimal places in this version of the file, but in the version that the actual answers were based on, they're actually just exactly 11% and exactly 6.8%. So somehow I must have uploaded something that was from an earlier version or something like that. So sorry for the confusion. If you look there now, you will find a V2 of the file. So hopefully not too many people have had a go at that already. But if you did have a go and got stuck, a lot of your answers were kind of close but no cigar. That's probably why. Sorry about that. Grab the new file or just update these two to round to exactly what they look like there, and then it should work for you. I guess the one other thing to mention is I mostly do things on this channel that I'm kind of pretty whizzy at. This question is, as it says here in recommended approach, very strongly lends itself to being analyzed with pivot tables. And while I am competent at pivot tables and I'm happy to give this question a go, I'm no great wizard. So this is one where I suspect a lot of people who use pivot tables more than I do will have smarter ways to kind of shortcut things and get to answers in smarter ways. So hopefully they will share that in the comments or elsewhere, and we can all learn from that. So very quick introduction. We have a set of, come over here. We have a set of data for the first 6 months of 2013. Various invoice numbers. We've got about 5,000 rows of data, about 3,500 invoices. So one invoice can be multiple rows. Each invoice is associated with one salesperson and one manager on duty, but possibly multiple item codes. For each item code, there's a ticket price, a discount, an actual sales price, factoring in the discount, a cost per unit, a quantity, and a postal code. And that's basically it. We have to answer a bunch of questions about them. So I've used up 20% of my time on chit chat, so let's dive on in. So the first thing I'm going to do is just make it a table, and then put in a pivot table. And I'm not going to do anything fancy with the data model, but I'm just going to add this data to the data model, because a little trick that I learned from, I think, a Bill Jelen video recently is that if you do that tick, then it adds one more option to the pivot table types, which is a distinct count, which is actually going to be helpful here. So anyway, I'll just call this data, and we'll call this Q&A. Okay, so the first question is, over the entire analysis period, what quantity of item 10 was sold while John Jones was manager on duty? So we're interested in item code 10 and manager on duty John Jones and the sum of quantity. I'm realizing The placement of my face in this video is going to be a little unfortunate because you won't be able to see all of the pivot table fields, but we'll try and manage around that as best we can. So manager Judy John Jones, and the answer is 554. And sorry, let's come over here. So I'm just going to make this 1, and well, I guess the answer is B. Now, pivot tables are great for, you can just kind of chop and change them, but not so great from a perspective of auditability. So just for the sake of being able to upload a model that actually shows all the workings, I'm just going to make multiple versions of the pivot table to answer each question. All right, need to hurry up. Over the entire analysis period, 3 highest selling items by quantity. So now we're going to put item down in the rows field, get rid of manager on duty, and then just sort descending, and the 3 highest selling items are 17, 8, and 40. So 8, 17, 40, which is A. So I'm just going to make this formula I can copy. Max of that plus 1, and that was A. Okay, so next. Over the entire analysis period, which salesperson sold the highest cumulative quantity of a single item, and which item? Okay, so in addition to item code, I need salesperson, and then I'm going to want to screw around with the format here a little bit. Let's have tabular form, and let's have repeat item labels. Oops, repeat item labels, yes. And that's it. If we can get rid of the grand total, that would help. Taking too long. Here. Grand totals. No. Okay. So then we can XLOOKUP, or let's just scan down here. Max is 643. So I'm just going to scroll up until that little max at the bottom drops below 643, which it does right here. Okay, so it's Kelly Clark at 17. So 3, the answer is A. Okay, next. Question 4. What was salesperson Wendell's total sales over the analysis period? So for total sales, I'm going to need to add in total sales price per unit times quantity. Format not as a date, please and thank you. And then, so we'll throw out the item code. I want the salesperson. Throw out whatever I had in there and put in. Sorry, and then I'll need to pivot table refresh, and that will then add in total sales. Drop that in here, and then what was the question? Wendell. Wendell's total is 316, 760, which is closest to 300, which is C. Okay. Next up, question 5. How many invoices did Sally create over the analysis period? Okay, so I'll move salesperson to filter. I will move that out. I'll move invoice number down here. Filter to Sally. And just let's just do a count to make it semi-dynamic. 650, and that is D. Sorry, D. Okay, next. It's slightly bugging me that these are not aligned the same, so I'm just going to center everything there. Okay, question 7. No, question 6. Month of May, which postal code bought the most of item 5 by quantity? So get rid of salesperson, get rid of invoice number. We're interested in by quantity, so we'll put that in the value field. And what is it? By month of May, item 5, postal code. Okay, so filter to item 5, group by postal code, and filter by the date, which I think it will automatically group those by month. down here then. Postal code out of the way for a minute. So what we can do is right click here, hit group, and then yes, we can tell it to group by month. Okay, and then it'll spin for a while, and then it'll add a new field, which is date month. That's the one we're interested in, and then I'm going to move that up to the filter field. So now, sorry, one more time, month of May, item 5. Item 5, month, May, and then by postal code. Where's that here? Okay, and then sort that descending. So the answer is 3029. And that is, oops, C. Okay. Man, I'm struggling with the time here. Okay, question 7. During the month of February, how many postal codes bought more than 400 products by quantity? Okay, so this is hopefully similar. So get rid of the item code, change the month to February, and sort this descending. Again, I could do a count, but I'm just going to highlight them. Say that's 5, and 5 is C. Oh, we already have a C there. That's great. Okay, next. 8. In the entire data set, 3 items, postcode 3020, spend the greatest dollars on. Okay, so postcode goes to the filter. That goes out. Postcode up here. Filter to 3020. Sorry, what 3 items did they spend the greatest dollars on? So item code goes here. And sorry, what have I got in here? I've got quantity. I don't want that, so get that out. I want total sales to go into the value field, and then sort descending, and it's 6, 9, and 46. And that is A. Okay, next. Question 9. What is the rank of salespersons from highest to lowest by the total number of invoices? Okay, it's a little tricksy, but this is why I picked that add to the data model thing. So, sorry, item, no, invoice. We're going to go here. I'm going to click on that and click on value field settings and scroll down here. I don't want sum or count or average, but because it's in the data model, we have a distinct count option here. So there are 3,479 invoices, and we want that by salesperson. And I think the question was who wrote the most. No, sorry, the ordering of them by sales invoices written within the month of May. Okay, so month of May. So it goes Kelly, Amy, Wendell, Sally, Benny. Kelly, Amy, Wendell, Sally, Benny. That's C. Okay. Okay, next. Question 10. What is the invoice number of the largest invoice by revenue that Wendell wrote? Okay, so salesperson goes up here, date get out, invoice number come over here, and by total sales, and filter to Wendell, and sort descending. So it's 143, which is answer A. Really, as you can see, not much time to put a foot wrong here. Over the entire analysis period, rank of salespersons according to dollar value of discounts given. Okay, so let's just quickly add a field. Top disc. And that's going to be the quantity times the ticket price minus the sale price. Then let's come over here. All right. Analyze, refresh. Okay, so get rid of invoice number. Get rid of total sales, put in total discount, salesperson down here, and what was the question? Over the entire analysis period. Okay, so discount from most to least goes Amy, Wendell, Kelly, Benny, Sally. Amy, Wendell, Kelly, Benny, Sally is C. Okay. Down to the wire to do this in 20 minutes. Which month had the highest revenue? Okay, that should be an easy one. Drop salesperson, add month, get rid of discount, and add sales. March with 351, so that's A. Okay, question 13. Only considering postal codes 13, 17, and 31. Alright, let's do that first. Postal code 13, 17, and 31. Select multiple items. Drop them all. 13, 17, 31 or 21. Okay, 31, good. Which item had the highest total profit during the, okay, so I need to add profit during the month of February. Top prof. That's going to be quantity times sales price minus cost. Okay, so refresh. So postal code, total profit month of February. All right, so move this up here. Month of Feb, and it's, sorry, what? Item code. So it's item 44, which is D. Okay. I think I'm going to slightly fail my time target here. What is the rank of months from highest to lowest based on profit over the entire analysis period? Okay, that's a relatively easy one for what we've done so far. That in, that in. So highest to lowest. So March, June, April, May, January, February. March, June, April, May. What? March, June, April, May, February, January. March, June, April, May, January, February. March, June, May, April. Highest to lowest based on total profit. Okay. I seem to have. Oh, sorry. No, I'm doing total sales. Whoops. Was I supposed to be doing total? Whoops. Sorry. Okay. So this one's also wrong. So get out total sales. Get in total profit. So it's actually 17. Whoops. Which is C. Phew. All right. Wow. So much going on here. All right. So sales out. Profit in. So March, June, April, May, Jan, Feb. March, June, April, May, Jan, Feb, which is A. Okay, good. All right, 15. During which 3 months did John Jones have the highest cumulative profit, ignoring all these weird things? Okay, fine. So we're interested in John Jones. We're interested in filtering by postal code and by item code. Grouping by month and total profit, which is already what we're doing, so that's good. All right, so postal code, go back to all. Manager, go to John Jones. Okay, so ignoring 19 and 28. So drop 19, drop 28. Okay, and 4, 5, 6, 17, and 18. I'm gonna drop 4, 5, 6, 17, and 18. Okay, then, what was it? What 3 months? March, February, May. February. The right fields. Total profit, yes. Highest cumulative profit, ignoring all sales to post goods, 19 and 28, and ignoring all sales of items. 4, 5, 6, 17. Okay. Alright, I seem to be doing something wrong here, unfortunately. 19 and 28, yes. Highest cumulative total profit, yes. February, March, and May. Oh, sorry, it's right there. I'm just being stupid. Alright, well, I'm definitely failing the time because I've got one question still to go, but we'll try it anyway. Alright, what quantity of item 3 was sold by Benny and Kelly together during June? Alright, so that's relatively easy. Get rid of manager and Judy, get rid of postal code. June, so we put that up there. Filter by it. Penny and Kelly together. And then we get rid of this drop-in quantity. All right, well, this is an early test of my resolve on 16. That's B. Early test of my resolve on my commitment to keep the video short. I'm going to say I made it to within a minute, so I'll allow it. Let's quickly check I got the answers right so that I can upload BAACDC, BAACDC, CACACA, CACACA, wow, okay, CABB, CABB. Good. All right. Well, that's what I got for today. Back later in the week with the other two questions from this round. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.